Before niche brands, before limited drops and viral fragrance trends, there were the classics. The bottles that sat faithfully on bathroom counters, the scents that clung to scarves, to letters, to memories. These were perfumes every woman seemed to own at some point. Not rare, not exclusive, just unforgettable. These are the fragrances that defined everyday elegance, first loves, holiday gatherings, and quiet mornings before work. Today, we're counting down 10 vintage perfumes every woman owned and secretly misses. Stay until number 1, because that final scent might just be the one you didn't realize you've been missing all along. Babe, Faberge. We begin at number 10, carefree and unmistakably 70s. Babe was fun, fresh, slightly rebellious. Green florals wrapped in musk and soft woods, it felt youthful but confident. This was the scent of denim jackets and effortless cool. It carried the warmth of sunlit afternoons and laughter spilling into the evening. Every spray hinted at mischief, freedom, and a sense of endless possibility. It wasn't overly serious. It didn't try too hard. And maybe that's why so many secretly wish it was still as easy to find. Intimate, Revlon. At number 9, powdery elegance in its purest form. Intimate was soft, delicate, romantic. Florals dusted with powder and warmth, the kind of scent that lingered on blouses and in embraces. It carried the quiet charm of Sunday mornings and whispered conversations. It was the kind of fragrance that felt like a secret shared only with those who truly noticed. Every spray seemed to pause time, letting gentle memories float around you. It felt graceful, feminine, polished. For decades, it was a quiet staple. And today, just the name alone feels like opening an old vanity drawer. Heaven Scent, Helena Rubinstein. Sliding into number 8, light as air, soft as a whisper. Heaven Scent smelled like lace curtains and Sunday mornings. A delicate blend of lily of the valley, rose and soft musk, airy and light as a morning breeze. It wrapped you in a gentle elegance, like sunlight spilling through a quiet room. Every spray felt like a gentle embrace, soft and unforgettable. Never overpowering, always comforting. It had that old Hollywood softness, a subtle glow rather than a spotlight. And once you knew it, you never forgot it. Ciara, Revlon. Number 7, bold warmth with unmistakable presence. Ciara was deep, cozy, slightly mysterious. Rich amber, warm vanilla, hints of clove and spice, a fragrance both enveloping and unforgettable. It wrapped you like a velvet scarf on a crisp evening, comforting yet alluring. It wasn't shy. It filled a room in the best possible way. This was evening perfume, holiday gatherings, long hugs that lingered. And for many women, Ciara was their signature for years. White linen, Estée Lauder. At number 6, crisp, clean sophistication. White linen was elegance distilled. A sparkling blend of aldehydes, oakmoss and carnation, bright, airy, and effortlessly elegant. It smelled like freshly pressed cotton shirts and spring sunlight. It left a subtle trail, announcing your presence without shouting. It became the go-to fragrance for women who wanted to smell put together without being overwhelming. And somehow it still feels timeless. L'Air du Temps, Nina Ricci. Halfway through, and here comes the dove-crowned legend. L'Air du Temps was romance bottled. A delicate symphony of spicy carnation, soft rose and jasmine, floral, romantic, and utterly timeless. It carried the soft elegance of a sunlit garden in bloom, tender and unforgettable. Wearing it felt like stepping into a world where grace and beauty ruled every moment. Its iconic dove-topped bottle sat proudly on countless vanities. Weddings, anniversaries, milestone moments. It wasn't just owned, it was treasured. Jean Naté. Hat number 4, the splash heard around the world. Jean Naté wasn't just a perfume, it was a ritual. A hint of lavender and bergamot danced over soft musk, sparkling with effortless charm. Every spray felt like a sunbeam catching on porcelain, simple yet joyful. It carried the warmth of everyday comfort, a trusted friend in a bottle. It lived in bathrooms everywhere. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't heavy. It was dependable, familiar, comforting, and that familiarity still tugs at the heart. Love's Fresh Lemon. Taking the number 3 spot, sunshine in its simplest form. Love's Fresh Lemon was pure brightness. A burst of lemon, crisp bergamot, and soft musk, zesty, cheerful, and uplifting. Every spray felt like sunlight spilling through an open window. It carried the sparkling happiness of sun-drenched afternoons and carefree laughter, light and memorable. Affordable and everywhere, it became a rite of passage. For many, it was one of the very first fragrances they ever owned. And sometimes, simple really was perfect. Anaïs Anaïs, Cacharel. At number 2, the delicate white floral that defined purity. Anaïs Anaïs was innocence captured in a bottle. A delicate bouquet of white lilies, jasmine, and orange blossom, ethereal, tender, and unforgettable. It felt like handwritten notes and pressed flowers tucked between book pages. It whispered of first crushes, summer dresses, and carefree laughter under the sun. A timeless fragrance that turned everyday moments into little pieces of magic. In the late 70s and 80s, it was everywhere. And even now, one whiff can bring back a flood of memories. Sweet Honesty, Haven. And finally, number 1. The quiet classic almost everyone owned. Sweet Honesty wasn't flashy. A gentle blend of musk, honey, and soft vanilla, comforting and endlessly familiar. The kind of fragrance gifted at birthdays, worn to school dances, spritzed before family dinners. It lived in simple bottles, yet carried extraordinary memories. For countless women, it was their beginning, their first perfume, their first signature scent. That's why it takes the top spot. Because even if it's been years, a part of you still remembers exactly how it smelled. And there you have it, 10 vintage perfumes every woman owned and secretly misses. From the citrus splash of Jean Naté, to the crisp elegance of white linen, to the gentle innocence of Sweet Honesty, these weren't rare collector's items. They were everyday treasures. Which one still lives in your memory? Tell me in the comments, let's reminisce together. And if you love revisiting the perfumes that shaped generations, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me for the next nostalgic countdown. Because some bottles may disappear, but the memories they hold never truly fade.